On the very day the sacred tent, the tabernacle, was set up, something amazing happened. All the people gathered to watch. Then, from the sky, a glowing cloud descended. It wasn't an ordinary cloud. It shimmered with God's glory. The people stood frozen, eyes wide, hearts pounding. God Himself had come to live among them. The Israelites couldn't believe what they were seeing. Children clung to their mothers. Elders raised their hands in worship. Men fell to their knees in the sand. They had left Egypt. They had wandered through wilderness. And now, the living God was right here, in their very camp. From that day on, the cloud never left. In the daytime, it looked like a soft white cloud resting over the tabernacle. But when night came, something incredible happened. The cloud turned into blazing fire, bright enough to light the entire camp. No matter the time of day, God's presence was there for everyone to see. Every tribe set up their tents around the tabernacle. From above, it looked like a sea of tents stretching out across the desert sand. But at the very center, glowing and alive, was the tabernacle, with God's cloud above it like a crown. Their king was with them. Now the people had to learn something new. They didn't move unless God moved. If the cloud stayed, they stayed. If the cloud rose up, they packed up and followed. Every eye in the camp looked to the tabernacle, waiting, always waiting, for God's signal. Then one morning, it happened. The cloud began to rise, slowly lifting high above the tabernacle. Shouts of excitement filled the air. The Lord is moving! It's time to go! All at once, the quiet camp came alive with motion. Families rushed to take down their tents. Fathers rolled up heavy cloths. Mothers gathered baskets and jars. Children hurried to help, carrying small bundles. Donkeys brayed, carts rattled. The whole camp buzzed with energy. Wherever the cloud went, the people would go too. Through the wide-open desert, the people marched. The glowing cloud floated ahead of them, leading the way. The land was hot, dry, and difficult. But they kept going, because they knew they weren't alone. Sometimes the cloud stopped after only a day or two. So the people quickly set up camp, knowing it might soon move again. They ate simple meals, rested their tired feet, and kept watch. Any moment, God's signal could come. But other times, the cloud stayed for weeks, or even months. Life settled into a rhythm. Families played games, shared stories, and grew crops in the sand. At night, they gathered around fires, telling children about God's promises. And always above them, the fiery cloud reminded them God was still there. Waiting was not always easy. Some grew restless. Children asked, "When will we move again?" Men sighed and stared at the unmoving cloud. But the people remembered, God decides the time, and they chose to trust Him. Year after year, the people followed God's cloud. Over rocky hills, through sandy valleys, across barren plains, wherever it led, they went. Their journey was long, but their hearts were strong, because they knew God was guiding them step by step. They didn't walk alone. They traveled as one great family, men, women, children, and elders, all moving together under God's watchful cloud. They sang as they marched, told stories by campfires, and encouraged each other to keep going. At the Lord's command, they set out. At the Lord's command, they camped. Not one step was taken without him. Every move they made was guided by the God who loved them. And when night came, the fiery cloud blazed against the stars. Children fell asleep in tents, their faces glowing in the warm red light. Parents whispered prayers of thanks. Even in the darkest desert night, they knew they were safe. Through every step of their journey, God showed his people, "I am here. I will lead you. Trust me." No matter how long the road, no matter how hard the desert, God never left their side.